solve the following equations into the interval 0, 2 pi. And the equations are given. The first one is 2 cos theta equal to 1. Okay. So first we will write 2 cos theta equal to 1. Two cos theta equal to 1. Example 8, question number A. So in this 2 cos theta equal to 1, cos theta equal to, you can write, you can move this 2 to the right hand side. Actually, this 2 here, it was in multiplication. If you are moving this one to the other side, then it will be in the denominator. It will be as the denominator. Okay. So cos theta equal to 1 by 2. That is the equation now. And you can express this 1 by 2 as, can you tell me 1 by 2 was equal in coses at which angle?
60.
Yeah, 60 degrees. This 60 degrees can be written as 60 into pi by 180. Okay, so 0, 0 cancel. 6 and 18 cancel. That means 60 degrees equal to pi by 3. So you can express that 60 degrees as pi by 3, cos pi by 3. Understood? Now,
Yeah.
therefore, the equation become cos theta equal to cos pi by 3. Fine.
Yeah.
Now, you have to learn some formulas. This type of formulas are called trigonometric equations. This is called trigonometric equations. So somewhere copy these formulas. So formula number 1, if sin theta equal to sin alpha. Look at the present question. Present question was cos theta equal to cos alpha, where alpha is which was the value of the given equation, and we need to calculate the value of theta in the given interval. In such cases, we will use this kind of formulas. For example, if sine was the sine involved in the trigonometric equations, then the equation looking like sin theta equal to sin alpha. That means in the similar manner, you have to convert this 1 by 2 as a sin alpha. For some particular alpha, it was equal to, for example, it is 1 by 2. Actually, this was the present situation was the cos theta equal to cos alpha. If it was sin theta equal to sin alpha, then you have to use the solution. The principal value is called, actually 2 types of solutions exist. The first one is called principal solution. Principal solution is always, you can remove the trigonometric function from either sides and directly you can equate the values. That means theta equal to alpha. This is called for every equation principal value. And now we are talking about the general solution. This was you have to learn. General solution is nothing but for sines it was different, for coses it was different, and tans also it was different. And moreover, for sine what was using as a formula, this will be same as for cosecant theta also. And for cos what you are using as a formula, that will be same as for cos theta, for secant theta. And tan and cot are same. The formulas are same. That means you are solving the trigonometric equations in either sine terms or cos terms or tan terms. Understood?
Yeah.
Now, general solution is equal to, for sine, n pi plus minus 1 to the power of n into alpha. Okay? Where this n will be integer. You can take any integer. That means either you can consider negative value For example, integer means you can consider n value as 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, like that numbers, or you can also consider 0. And also you can consider -1, -2, and so on. This is what called integer. Either negative, positive, including 0, not fractions. You cannot take n value as 1/2. That's what we are mentioning here. It is integer. Understood? So how
Yeah.
many values exist for n? Because Z is infinite set. Z is integer, set of integers is infinite. So the trigonometric solutions are also infinitely exist. And now, but in the problems, he is not asking the infinite solutions. He is asking for certain interval. For example, look at the present question. He is just asking under the values of 0 to 2 pi, he needs the solution. In the same manner, every problem will be like he is mentioning some interval. If he is not mentioning any interval, then you have to uh, give the general solution like this. As formula is looking like, you have to give the same type of solution if he is not mentioning any interval. Because trigonometric functions are periodic functions. That's why infinite number of solutions exist. And write down the second formula. The second formula is cos theta equal to cos alpha. Now the present situation is applied to this formula. In this case, the principal value is same, theta equal to alpha, because on both sides you can cancel the cos terms and you can equate the angular values directly. That is what called the principal value. I already told you in the previous case. That will be same for any trigonometric functions. Principal value is same. And now general solution, I am talking about general solution. Theta equal to, for cos, you have to say 2n pi plus or minus alpha. 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Here in this case also, n will be integer. You have to use this formula. Okay. Now for the third situation. The third situation is tan theta is equal to tan alpha. For this case, the general solution of this trigonometric equation, if the equation in terms of tan thetas, in terms of tan functions, theta equal to n pi plus alpha. N pi plus alpha, where n is also belongs to integers. Understood? Copy this information. And also, if sometimes what happens is, in sometimes the question will consist like squares. Don't ask me if it was in cubes, what is the solution? Only mostly the trigonometric equations will be square terms in such case. So for example, say like sine square theta equal to sine square alpha, or because all this kind of equations has same type of solution. Sine square theta equal to sine square alpha, and cos square theta equal to cos square alpha, or because for every equation, the general solution will be this type of square values, square trigonometric functions. The general solution will be same for everything. Tan square theta equal to tan square alpha. For these three types of equations are given to you, then the general solution for this is n pi plus or minus alpha, I have to say, and n belongs to z. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one. In sometimes, two trigonometric functions are given to you and he is asking for common solution. For common solution, two different equations are given. For common solution of two equations, two trigonometric equations, I simply mentioned that as T dot E, that means trigonometric equations. The solution is, the common solution is theta equal to 2n pi plus alpha. And don't get confused, because Here tan theta equal to tan alpha, then theta equal to n pi plus alpha. If it was the square terms, then n pi plus or minus alpha. Don't confuse here. And also for cos theta equal to cos alpha, 2n pi plus or minus alpha. For common solution, it is 2n pi plus alpha. Understood? So
Yeah.
write down, thoroughly practice these formulas. And now we will discuss the present question. If possible, write down each one 10 times or 100 times. It will depend upon the learning strategies. But you
Okay.
have, after learning these, it will be very easy to identify the answers. So now how I am look at how I am solving this trigonometric equation. Now you know that the value will be, principal value will be theta equal to pi by 3. Here what is alpha? Alpha will be pi by 3. Now what is the general solution of this trigonometric equation is theta equal to 2n pi. 2n pi, this second formula. Cos theta equal to cos alpha, then theta equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha, comma n belongs to z. Actually, he needs the interval from 0 to 2 pi. That means angle will be fixed between 0 to 2 pi. Remember this interval. Okay. Now, replace this alpha with pi by 3. So, theta equal to 2n pi plus or minus. How much we got as the value of alpha? Pi by 3. So,
Pi by
write down
3.
that pi by 3. Yes. Tell me one thing is that negative, if n equal to 0, you have to start the solutions from n equal to 0. Okay, don't worry. Every solution you have to start from n equal to 0. Okay, so if n equal to 0, because n belongs to set of integers, start from n equal to 0. Then theta is equal to how much? Actually, from there you will get plus or minus pi by 3. But what you will be considered? What you will be considered? Only pi by 3. Why? Why not that minus pi by 3?
Because the interval is set
Because
between
that
0 and 2
interval
pi.
doesn't access the negative value. Yes. Because it's a 60 degrees. 0 means 0. 2 pi means how much? 0 means 0. 2 pi means 360 degrees. So in this interval values, you have to say as an answer, as the answers. Okay. So the first value for n equal to 0, we got from the general solution plus or minus 60. But we will only consider plus pi by 3, that is 60 degrees. Understood? Now we will consider as the next value n equal to 1. Okay. So if n is equal to 1 from the general equation, general solution, if n equal to 1, it will be 2 into 1 into, I just replaced the value of n with 1. Pi plus or minus. If you are feeling any tougher by looking at that pi, because some people are irritating with that pi, just write down 180. It will be okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can answer this is in the general values also. You can write either pi by 3 or 60. Both are answers. Both are same values. If particularly the question will mention, please mention in the degrees, then you can write the 60 degrees. Or if he is asking for tell me the answers in radians, then you have to write in pi by 3s. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one you like here? Can I write
Pi. Pi only.
pi only? Okay. So theta equal to 2 pi plus or minus pi by 3. Is both values are to be taken or only one value be taken? That will
Only
be decided
positive
by
1.
solving this equation. Just solve it. Don't think about that. Okay.
Okay.
Just solve it. Later, at last, we will finalize the answers. Okay. That will be, it will be 6 pi plus. Remember, it should not be more than 2 pi. Okay. Here it will be pi. According to LCM rules, it will be pi. So just do first do plus, next do minus. Okay. If you are doing plus, then what it will be 7 pi by 3. If you are doing minus, then it will be 5 pi by 3. Now, think about 7 pi by 3. Is it crossing the 2 pi value? Can you cancel 3 and 7? Yes, you can cancel it, right? How many times? approximately 2 point something,
2.8.
right? It was crossing the
Yeah.
value. So we are not taking this value because it crossed the 2 pi. Then what about this 5 pi by 3? Is it acceptable? Yes, because it was below, because you know that 2 3s are 6. It cannot, this value will be, it is not crossing 6 pi, right? If it was 6 pi, then only it will be 2 pi, right? And 2 pi is also included as a solution because it is a closed interval.
Yeah.
Closed bracket means what? It will be included. So it is below 6 pi. 5 pi is below 6 pi. So you can consider that value as a solution. Therefore, we have the solution 5 pi by 3. Is it okay? So we
Yeah.
have two different values, pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. Understood? And we
Yeah.
will check by taking the next value. You have to check the next value also. Don't leave it. We got two values. That's enough. Don't think like that. Okay. You have to check the 2 pi 2 also. So theta equal to 2 into 2 into pi. Again, I'm substituting this n value in the general solution. Plus or minus pi by 3. So theta equal to 4 pi plus or minus pi by 3. Now we will do LCM. It is 12 pi. You have to get confirmation that these numbers are crossing 2 pi. After getting the confirmation by checking the values, then you can finalize the answer. Okay. So it will be, if you are adding, then it will be 13 pi. And the next value will be how much?
11.
Value will be 11 pi, right?
11 pi by 3.
11 pi by 3. So look at the both values. It is crossing the 4 pi also. It was approximately, it is 13 pi is more than 12 pi. Okay,
Yeah.
it is crossing 4.1 something. Okay, and it is crossing 3 pi. So that means it was not a solution. That means the above values are crossing the 2 pi value. So we finalize the answers. Answers will be the first value pi by 3. And what about the second value? 5 pi by 3.
5 pi by 3.
You can also confirm the same answer by drawing the random graph. Random graph means you have to get have some idea about cos. So at 0, cos will be 1. Okay, and at pi by 2 degrees, cos will be 0. And at pi degrees, cos will be minus 1. And at 270 degrees or 2 pi by 3 pi by 2, it will be again 0. And at 2 pi, the value will be plus 1. Okay. And what is the line? So you have to say this equation. This is y1 and this value, this 1 by 2. This is y1. This value 1 by 2 will be y2. Understood? You have to assume like that if you are using graphical method. If you are using to find the solutions according to formulas, you will follow like this. You need to identify the solutions with the graph. You have to assume the left side will be y1. Why? Because y1 and y2. Why can't we say that it is y? Because these are two different values. So y1 equal to cos theta, y2 equal to 1 by 2. I just draw the y1 equal to cos theta graph. Now I am doing y2 equal to 1 by 2. Where the 1 by 2 lies? This is 1. This line is 1. Okay. This line is 1. This line is 1. Okay. Where will be lies that 1 by 2 line? Between 0 and 1, right? So draw a line like this. It's a rough graph. Okay. So how many point of intersections exist? This one, this one. That means only two solutions is there. those solutions are these values. Understood?
Yeah.
This is 90 degrees. Below 90, one solution exists, this one. And above pi, this is 3 pi by 2. Above 290 and below 360, one solution exists, this one. Understood? In this way,
Yeah.
or also you can get the value. First of all, you know the principal value, pi by 3, fine? And you
Yeah.
know that from the graph, it was identified that it is identified that two solutions exist. The first one will be principal value. First solution is principal value, principal solution or principal value. That is what, pi by 3. Understood? And the next
Yeah.
solution is below 2 pi. You can get from the graph. The second solution will be, look at how I am solving the equations without formulas. Okay, this type of this is graphical solution or without formulas. You can get the same value by subtracting, because it was below of 2 pi. So that's why write down 2 pi minus pi by 3. Understood?
Yeah.
Yes. You can identify here. You can identify that value here. It was below 2 pi. Okay, this is 2 pi. This is below 2 pi.
Yeah.
Or above pi. You can also above pi. Okay, I can show the both solutions above pi, and it will be more than 3 pi by 2. Okay, leave it. Leave this solution. Do this 2 pi minus pi by 3. How much it is? LCM is 3. 6 pi minus pi. That
5 pi
it
by
will
3.
be 5 pi by 3. The same value you will get from the formula. These are the solutions. Understood? In this way, you can identify the answers. In the same way, we are using to solve the every equations. What is the question? Understood?
Yeah.
Now we will solve this equation. Tan theta equal to minus 0.4982. The second question, tan theta equal to minus, how much is that? 0.4982. Here you have to use scientific calculator to get that particular degrees. Can you use calculator and tell me how many degrees it was equal? And he is mentioning any interval? No. No. In the question it says solve the following equations for 0 to 2 pi. Okay. This question is also have to give the answer between 0 to 2 pi. Okay, which one you are preferring? Graphical solution or formula solution?
Formula one?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I can remember graphs.
Can I solve this using the formulas?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now which value it belongs to 0.4982? We will find that using the scientific calculator. Tan inverse, I just move this tan to the other hand side. Minus 0.4982. Understood this pattern?
Yeah.
I just moved that. If it was not expressible in direct values, then you can do this operation. Here also, in the previous question, if you don't know that it is, how much it is, cos theta is 1 by 2, if you don't know that thing, then you can write theta equal to cos inverse 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. You can get the value from that using the scientific calculators. Okay. So now you have to say, you have to know some formulas also here. Just write down that formulas. This type of formulas are called inverse trigonometric formulas. Inverse trigonometry. So because tan inverse is there, so it is called inverse trigonometry formulas. So this case was sine inverse of minus x. Look at the same pattern, right? If sine inverse of minus x, then minus will be written outside. The answer is this minus will be moving to front side as a quotient, then minus sine inverse x you have to find. Okay. And the second one, if it was cos inverse of minus x, then it will be calculated by doing pi minus cos inverse of x. Now third formula, only three formulas, no other formulas. Okay. So tan inverse of minus x, then it will be minus tan inverse of x. Understood? So
Yeah.
here also we apply the same formula. That means just write down the minus outside of the tan inverse function. Minus tan inverse of, remember, representing tan inverse, in that case, tan will be capital T. 0.49. Every letter will be capital letter. Sign also capital letter, but we cannot show that it was capital S and small s, the difference. And C also capital C you have to use. 0.4982. So either you can use any bracket, no problem for tan in, angle. So what is this value will be? Tan inverse 0.4982. When we will get tan inverse 0.4982?
26.48.
No, tan inverse we have to try. It will be angular values. You have to say these values. I cannot try this. Tan inverse, try tan inverse. Or try this value, if tan theta equal to 0.4982, how much is theta? You can try, you can Google it. Minus 6.48.
26.
26 degrees. Is it correct? Minus 26 degrees?
Yeah.
26 degrees. Okay. Minus 26 degree, 26.48 degrees, right?
Yeah.
26.48 degrees. Yeah, this is minus 26.48 degrees. Now we have to identify the value from 0 to 2 pi. We cannot consider this as a solution. Why? Because it was below 0. You cannot take that as value, okay, as an answer. So now we will we will write the general solution of this equation. The general solution is theta equal to n pi plus alpha. Alpha means minus 26.48 degrees. Okay. Now, in this case, we will use pi as 180 degrees because it is numbers. So theta equal to, write down, n into 180 degrees minus, plus into minus, minus 26.48 degrees. Now we will try 1 if n equal to 1. If n equal to 1, then theta equal to 1 into 180 degrees minus 26.48 degrees. This subtraction will be done as follows. You have to write 180 degrees 0.00 degrees, 180 degrees as 180.00 degrees. Okay. And next line, you have to write 26.48 degrees. And 10 minus 2, 10 minus 8 is 2. And this is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. Dot, same point. 9 minus 6 is 3. And this will be 7 because 1 was borrowed from here. So this is 7. 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. So this will be 1. Therefore, theta equal to, is it acceptable? Yes, because it is from between 0 to 360 degrees. So you can take this as an answer. So 153.52 degrees is one of the solution. Next, we will try n value as 2. This is one of the answer. If n is equal to 2, then theta equal to 2 into 180. 2 into 180 minus 26.48. 2 into 180, you know that it is 360 degrees, 0.00, because decimal values is there and we have to subtract. That's why I am taking the degrees, 360 degrees as 360.00 degrees and 26.48 degrees. And we have to do subtraction. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. And this is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. And this is also 3. Okay, so here we got 333.52 degrees. Is it acceptable? Yes. Because it was below 360 degrees, you can take this value as an answer. And if you are considering n is 3, it will be exceeded value of 360 degrees. So that's why we are not considering. These are the two answers. Therefore, solutions is theta equal to 153.52 degrees and 333.52 degrees. If you want to convert this 0.52 degrees into minutes and seconds, you can convert it. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. The next question.
In school, they taught this sum in a different way, where you take the graph and with the quadrants they solved it.
For the same question?
Yeah.
Okay. Why not? Okay, let us draw the tan graph. Because
not that graph, like you take the quadrants, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And if tan is negative, then you take quadrants 2 and 4 as negative ones.
That will be useful for identifying the remaining trigonometric values.
They thought that way in school. Like I think they only accept answers in that way.
No, you cannot access this type of solutions in that way. Because
I have
here,
answers for this question, and they're different from what the school gave. Like the ones you taught are different from what school gave.
oh, you are talking about in the previous session you are talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the difference?
Like the answer is 2.64 and 5.79.
For the previous questions.
No, this one. Tan theta is equal to minus 0.4982.
What they thought?
You take the quadrants thing.
Yeah, he's asking for 0 to 2 pi, no? So that's why we have to consider the values.
But the answers are different.
Answer is different. So
Yeah,
what is the answer?
like if you take the quadrants thing, you and the value here is negative. So if tan is negative, tan is negative in quadrants 2 and 4.
Okay.
So you use that. Like
Okay. I will teach in that way.
Yeah.
Okay. But you cannot get the angles from there. So here, can I draw the right angle triangle?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't actually draw the triangles. We just do it directly.
Okay. This is 2 and 4. Tan is negative.
Yeah.
In 2 and 4.
Yeah.
2 means it is more than below 180. Yes. Or more than 90. So it is 90 plus theta and 180 minus theta.
Yeah.
In this quadrant, the quadrant will be 270 plus theta and 360 minus theta.
Yeah. Like we use that method?
Yes, you can use this method. Yes.
Okay.
The values will be, look at here. This will be 180 minus, we are doing here the same, no? We are subtracting from 180 that angle.
Yeah.
The same thing here, 180 minus theta means the theta will be same, no? This is 26.48 degrees. You have to subtract that from the 180. And here also,
What we did is we subtracted 180
okay,
with the
now I understood that
value they
they
gave,
are not telling
0.4982.
these general solutions, right? They are not
Yeah.
giving you general
No.
solutions.
No.
And because 0 to 2 pi, it will be okay.
Yeah.
From 0 to 2 pi means the quadrants will walk. Why? Because the quadrants will be 0, 90, 180,
It's a little too
okay,
pi. Yeah.
270 and 360. For one round, it is okay, dear. What happens if he asks from 0 to 5 pi, for example?
I don't think they would ask that long. Even in the textbook, the questions are from 0 to 2 pi
Okay,
only,
okay, then,
or
okay.
negative 2 pi to 2 pi.
Okay, then I will use the quadrant method. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
It will be universal method.
Yeah.
Using this technique,